Okay, we are live on YouTube, Domingo, at 7 o'clock. It's up to you.
All right, we ready to go?
Sure.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. On June the 26th, 2020, the Governor of Illinois issued a statewide disaster declaration related to the public health concerns. As head of this body, I have determined that an in-person meeting or a meeting otherwise conducted in accordance with the Open Meetings Act is neither practical nor prudent because of the disaster. This meeting will be conducted by internet teleconference without the physical presence of a quorum. Prior to the commencement of this meeting, all members of this body were verified and can be seen and hear one another. I further find that the physical presence of members of the public is not feasible at this meeting due to the disaster, and more specifically, the practical difficulties associated with accommodating the public in an accessible, hygienic location that allows for appropriate social distancing. Alternative arrangements have been made to allow the public to contemporaneously hear all discussion and roll call votes live on the city's official website, on Facebook, and via Zoom teleconference. Notice of these arrangements have been given in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. The public may address this body consistent with the rules previously adopted and recorded and as mandated by mayoral order. We have Alderman Carr, a member of this body, is physically present at a regular meeting location. Again, all votes shall be conducted by roll call, and a verbatim record of this meeting shall be made and maintained in accordance with the Open Meetings Act. Now, can we have a call to order with the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it
to which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. City Clerk, could you read again the agenda on the top, the
Sure.
title, please?
This is the regular meeting of the City Council of the City of Blue Island, held remotely on Tuesday, November 10th, 2020 at 7 p.m. as permitted by Executive Order 2020-07, signed by Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker on March 16th, 2020 in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. To participate remotely, download the Zoom app or call 312-626-6799. The City Council meeting webinar ID of 849-1680-7443 with a password of 124144.
Thanks very much. Could we have roll call, please?
Sure. Farnwald.
Here.
Farnwald here. Hill.
Here.
Hill here. Mac.
Hi there. Here.
Mac here. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. Zillman.
Here.
Zillman here. Clinker.
Here.
Clinker here. Steve-O.
Here.
Steve-O here. Johnson.
Here.
Johnson here. Alexander.
Here.
Alexander here. Bellato.
Here.
Bellato here. Casidas.
Here.
Casidas here. And Rita. She's here. I just let her in. So Rita's here. Donahue.
Here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Alderman Rita here.
Yeah, Donahue. Donahue absent. Hawley.
Here.
Hawley here. 13 present, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Now we'll move on to number 4, presentation of journal proceedings. I'll need a motion to approve the City Council minutes for the date of October the 27th, 2020. I'll need a motion and I'll need a second.
Farnwald moves.
Alderman Carr makes
Farnwell,
second.
motion, second by?
Carr.
Alderman Carr.
Thank you very much. If no questions, a roll call, please.
Sure. Farnwald.
Aye.
Farnwald, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Casidas.
Aye.
Casidas, aye. Rita.
Aye. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I abstain.
Rita abstain. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 12 ayes and 1 abstention.
Thank you very much. Could you read number 5, please?
Sure. Public comment. Public comment shall be by email only. Persons interested in making a public comment must email their public comment to rhoiser@cityblueisland.org by November 10th, 2020 at 6 p.m. Emailed public comments received will be read during the public comment portion of the meeting by City Clerk Randy Hoiser. And
Okay, do we have any?
I got one. And
Okay.
I'm giving her a little shout out, but anyway. It's from Carol Green. Together, hashtag Blue Island Strong wishes to thank all of our October donors. Marsha Lee and the Tommy Lee Memorial Fund, Don Kelly Lorenzen and family, Kimberly Lopez, Gonzalo Campos and family of Carol Foster, Angelo Green, Blue Island Public Library, 37th Neighborhood Watch Group, EDE High School, Bamba Sock, Colgate Toothbrushes and Toothpaste, Funko Toys, The Brainstorming Warehouse, Kimberly Byrne, Patty Maroney, Bella Reyes, Victoria Torres, candidate for State Representative 28th District, Paris Walker Thomas, Brian Young, Blue Island Mayor Domingo Vargas, City Clerk Randy Hoiser, Alderman Johnny Hill, Alderman Dexter Johnson, Alderman Stevo, and retired Alderman Nancy L. Thompson. Our next face mask, glove, hand sanitizer, and food drive-through event is November 21st, 2020 from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or while supplies last. And that's it.
Anything further? Is that it?
That's it.
All right, thanks very much. Move on to number 6, report of city officials under the mayor's announcements. I don't know if the council is aware, but over the weekend, there was a tragic accident in Peatone involving 2 Blue Island residents. One was a gentleman by the name of Baltasar Manzo. He was deceased, unfortunately, in a motorcycle accident at 2 in the morning around Peatone. And unfortunately, former Alderman Cheadle was on the same motorcycle, and she was airlifted to Loyola Hospital in Maywood. From the last I heard, she is still in ICU. Again, our prayers go to her and to her family, that she comes out of this in one piece, literally. Her prayers. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Domingo. I do have a recent update, just like an hour
Okay.
ago or 2 hours ago.
Go
I
ahead.
talked to her mother, and she is now out of intensive care after several surgeries.
Good.
So she's on the mend.
Good.
And I
Thank
also
God.
talked, I also,
Go ahead. Go ahead, Rayanne. Alden.
next Saturday in front of her house on Greenwood,
Yep.
they're going to be selling T-shirts in her honor and asking
Okay.
for donations next Saturday. I'm not sure the time yet. Her brother was going to get back to me. I'm trying to help him.
All right. If you can relay that information to us, and we'll make sure we get it out.
Yeah, I'll send it to Clinker and then he could pass it to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much. The second piece of information is the passing of Edward Eddie Burns on November the 6th, 2020. He was the owner of E&B Towing on Western Avenue, and his services is today at a Hickey Funeral Home, and I guess his service at St. Donat is tomorrow at 10. Let me continue. A happy Marine Corps 245th anniversary to all the Marines. Today's their anniversary. And again, happy Veterans Day on Wednesday, tomorrow. Randy and all the people who served, our elected officials who've served, thank you for serving your country and dedication and going away from your family and giving it all. Again, I guess the way we can thank them is thank a vet. If you know one, thank that person, whether it's a male or female. And what we've had in the city, if you've seen it, the green light a vet. If you can put a green light in your porch or somewhere in your home throughout the year, as we do in the front entrance to City Hall, thanking them, that's in recognition of them. Moving on to COVID-19, as you know, unfortunately, the numbers keep going up instead of going down. The governor is constantly tweaking and putting more stringent things on local businesses, as well as restrictions on our movement and stuff like that. So again, everyone needs to continue social distancing, the using of face coverings, etc. Even during this period of time, and since it's November and the holidays are coming, I encourage all of us, repeat, all of us, to support as best as we can our local businesses. I know Alderman Bellato has mentioned this before, and some other aldermen, Alderman Mack and everyone else, that we need to support whatever restaurants we have who are providing food service. Let's show the 110 support for them, especially during these trying times. Again, that goes to shop local, shop Blue Island as we are entering the holiday season again. Keep that in mind before you go out purchasing anywhere in town. Outside of town, make sure you first check to see if not being offered in town. 119th and Vincennes to all the aldermen. There is a piece of information, that a bid that needs to be passed. President Tony Preckwinkle is basically, her office is waiting for that to be passed so that we can set a date so we can do the groundbreaking at 119th and Vincennes for the groundbreaking. So we need to get that passed immediately. Regarding the police chief situation, both Chief Arzab and myself have spoken. Right now, it looks like we're going to be trying to maybe an interim or an acting police chief in the interim. And I think it would probably behoove us to wait until the mayoral election for that mayor to decide who would be the permanent police chief. So right now, we're still interviewing, or will be interviewing candidates, and I'll get our chairman of public health and safety involved and get his opinion, as well as some other aldermen involved as to that. Western Avenue Bridge continues its renovation. It's on schedule. So you want to thank that's going forward, even going the weather. The weather's been cooperative as a result. The Calisac Trail, the Blue Island section, quote, the Blue Island section is complete. Additionally, as there has been some on Broadway Street, some railroad crossing repairs, and there's going to be some additional ones in town. So we need to be patient regarding that. We had an introductory meeting regarding the Mayor's Advisory Board. We've discussed issues from civil rights issues to the police applications for diversity, homelessness, the youth, and there's a couple lists, like 7 points that I can go more into detail as to what those discussions. There will be another meeting, and within the next before the end of the month regarding the advisory board on that. Again, I want to thank all the community service people who've been helping out, cleaning, beautifying the Blue Island throughout from north to south, east, and west, especially around the Francisco area, the waterfall area, and up on the north side. Again, I want to thank them for their dedication and service to our community regarding that. Again, as a reminder, the police department is receiving applications. I think there's 2 openings for patrol officers, and the deadline is December the 14th, 2020 at 5 p.m. So I encourage all of us, if you know of someone who's interested or could have a potential interest, have them apply. One of the issues at this advisory board that we discussed is trying to encourage people to restart the neighborhood watch groups if they haven't, or get them started up again. And then discussions have been not only with Salvation Army, but some other local institutions and churches is regarding the homeless situation, especially during the winter months, to keep them in our prayers and service them with shelter. As you know, we have been through severe weather. I don't know if it's going to continue, if it's already blown past us, but severe weather as potential tornado warnings were issued in this area. That's all I have for right now as mayor's business. City clerk, any bids?
Yes, we have one bid, Your Honor. Need a motion to approve the CDBG building demolition at 11955 Vincennes. The award recommendation to Signature Demolition Services in the amount of $465,000.
Could we have the 2 aldermen from the ward make the motion in a second?
Yes, Alderman Hill.
Okay, motion second by Alderman Beck. Thank you both gentlemen, Alderman. If no questions, I'll need a roll call.
Farnwell.
I got a question. This is
Go ahead.
Was they the lowest bidder, and have they done work before for the city of Blue Island?
They are the lowest qualified bidder from all the ones that applied.
Okay, and have they done work for us before?
No, not that I know of. No, they haven't.
And
Mayor,
have we seen any of their work?
Yeah, they're highly qualified from my understanding. Highly qualified. Again, this is money coming from the county, and you know how stringent they are as to who they allow for that. So they are highly qualified. Sure.
This is Alderman Rita. So this is being paid for by the county or
County.
how much from
County,
Blue Island?
county,
Oh,
all of it,
okay.
county.
Thank you.
That's why we need to try to get this passed for President Tony Preckwinkle's waiting to come visit our city for the groundbreaking. She knows this is money from the county coffers.
And 0 to Blue Island.
Correct.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. I need a roll call, please.
Farnwell,
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill,
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac,
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr,
I have a question. We got this letter from Robinson Engineering saying that
right.
Signature was the lowest bidder. And it says the engineer's estimate for the project was $390,000. And it said that we're finding another grant to fill in the difference.
That's already been included here, Alderman. That's why it's at that amount. That's why it hadn't been brought to the attention of the council until we knew the county was going to cough in the remaining balance. So they have. That is the amount now.
Okay, so there's no cost to the city on this?
Nothing.
Okay. All right, I'll vote aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman,
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker,
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O,
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson,
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander,
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato,
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas,
Aye.
Costas, aye. Rita,
Aye.
Rita, aye. Hawley,
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 13 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much to all the aldermen for this. It's a big decision, big move for the city. As soon as we get a date, we will notify all of you as well as the residents of Blue Island so they can come and join us with social distancing and face coverings for the groundbreaking at 119th and Vincent. Thank you very much. City Treasurer, next. Anything else, Mr. City Clerk?
No, nothing else.
Okay. City Treasurer, the monthly Treasurer's report. I guess I'll need a motion second for that.
I'll make a motion.
All right. Could we have a roll call, please?
So it's Bellato and Carr. Okay. Farnwell,
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill,
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac,
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr,
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman,
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker,
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O,
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson,
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander,
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato,
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas,
Aye.
Costas, aye. Rita,
Aye.
Rita, aye. Hawley,
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 13 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Next, we move on to approval of interfund transfers from unrestricted and restricted accounts. I need a motion and a second, please. Do we have a motion and a second, please?
Make a motion.
All right, thank you. Do we have a second? Thank you very much.
Alderman Hill,
If
seconds.
no questions, I'll need a roll call.
Farnwell,
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill,
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac,
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr,
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman,
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker,
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O,
No.
Steve-O, no. Johnson,
No.
Johnson, no. Alexander,
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato,
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas,
Aye.
Costas, aye. Rita,
No.
Rita, no. Hawley,
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes and 3 noes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. We move on to cash collection receipt report. We don't need a motion for that, nor for the treasurer's announcements. I have none. City attorney, anything?
The only thing I have, Mayor, is that the city council needs to schedule what we call an on the record or a record review hearing with respect to the appeal of the owners of Ravens Place concerning the findings and decision and order which were entered by you as liquor commissioner on October 27th. The hearing needs to be scheduled within 10 business days of last Friday. Our suggestion would be, I had a discussion earlier with City Clerk Heuser, and the suggestion would be that the City Council schedule the matter for either next Wednesday, October the 18th, or next Thursday, October the 19th.
You mean November?
Excuse me, November. I apologize. November 18th or 19th. If a quorum can be available, we will prepare, or we are actually in the process of preparing DVDs for the aldermen to review with respect to the record that was presented. There be no testimony taken. It's a record review, but the owner of the property will have an opportunity to make a presentation to the city council. So our suggestion is that it's one of those 2 days, which would leave a sufficient amount of time prior to the expiration of the 10 business days, as well as an opportunity, if necessary, to continue to another day. The matter could be done as a Zoom, just like your city council meetings. So that's what I'm requesting, is some guidance as to whether the city council would like to do it on the 18th or the 19th, which is either Wednesday or Thursday evening of next week.
I'll leave that up to the council and let them decide which day they want us to do it. You would like it on Wednesday or Thursday?
Is there what we would need to know is if there's a quorum, if we could establish a quorum on either of those 2 dates. So if the clerk could poll the aldermen to determine if there is a quorum on the 18th and or the 19th, I would appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Clerk?
Alderman Farnwald.
Both days are good.
Alderman Hill.
I think 18th is good.
19th is no.
Well, I mean, either or. So, I mean, 18th,
Sure.
19th.
Mack.
Either day is good.
Carr.
Either day.
Zillman.
Either day.
Clinker.
Either day looks good.
Steve-O.
Either day.
Johnson.
Either day.
Alexander.
They both look good.
Okay. Bellato.
This is the 18th or 19th of this month, right? You said?
Correct.
Neither look good, but I'll make it work if I have to. Neither one, I got appointments at both nights, but I'll make it work.
Okay. Costas.
Yeah, that's same here. I'll make it work.
Rita.
Either night is fine.
Holly.
Either night.
Okay.
Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll contact the attorneys for the Ravens Place. We'll schedule it for the 18th at 7 p.m. We will get the materials to the city council as quickly as possible, hopefully either tomorrow or Thursday of this week. And I previously sent to all of the members of the city council the findings, decision, and order of the liquor commissioner, of Mayor Vargas as liquor commissioner. We'll incorporate that into what we send, but you should all have that by this point in time. So thank you very much. As I said, we'll set it for the 18th at 7 p.m. and we'll circulate a notice of that effect to all of you.
Thank you very much, thank you very much, City Attorney. Committee reports, Community Development Committee.
No report.
All right, thank you. Finance Committee.
I'd like to ask if Annette or Jim could do it. I didn't make the last finance meeting.
All right, that's fine. Either one?
Doesn't matter. Either one.
Okay. Ladies first, if she wants to do it. Alderman Alexander, or do we rather have Alderman Clinker do it?
I have to pull up the email from the last finance.
Okay.
Are you talking minutes or just the motions?
I guess we can just do we can bypass the minutes. Let's just do the motions, I guess.
Alderman Bellato, you want to do it? You just want me to read it?
I can do it.
Okay, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, Finance Committee, we met last night. The first thing on the agenda is a motion for approval of payroll for October 30th, 2020 in the amount of $387,833.88. I'll make a motion to approve that.
I'll need a second.
Bellato will second.
Thank you very much. If no questions, I'll need a roll call, please.
Farnwald.
Aye.
Farnwald, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mack.
Aye.
Mack, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Rita.
I'm sorry, this payroll?
Payroll, right.
Aye.
Payroll for Rita is aye. Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. 13 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
Second thing on the agenda is a motion for approval of accounts payable for November 11th, 2020 in the amount of $364,882.42. I'll put that in the form of a motion.
We have a
Bellato will
motion. Do we
second.
have a second?
Bellato.
Alderman Hill, second.
Thank you very much. If no questions, I'll need a roll call.
Alderman.
I have a
Go
question.
ahead.
This is Alderman Rita. And if Alderman Clinker, if you are, if you don't, I don't want to just spring this on you since you're helping out. But if you know, I know that Robinson Engineering, we discussed it a little bit in municipal services. Robinson Engineering has an outstanding bill of approximately $155,000. Is any of that included in this bill?
So let me
I mean,
scroll
this,
through.
not
Yeah,
in this
you
bill,
should,
in this.
hang on a second. Let me look for it. It's in your packet. If you scroll through all the way down to Robinson, I remember Robinson being quite a healthy number because I think Chairman Donahue said last night that we had a bunch of stuff that hadn't been paid for a while. So let me see if I can find Robinson here. Bear with me.
It's about $80,000 for Robinson, I think, on pages 11 through 13.
Yeah, there it is. The total for Robinson is 79,880.66. Does that help you?
Okay, and I just wanted to reiterate, as I mentioned in municipal services back in March, that we really needed to put the brakes on starting projects, which I know there are things we need to get done, but on the other hand, we really need to. I mean, with this $155,000 is hefty number, and we really need to keep an eye on this so that we're not laying people off due to COVID. I'm sorry, but go ahead. And I'm sure the Finance Committee is doing a fine job with that. But I just wanted to reiterate it because, you know, I had said it many times in municipal services, and I just wanted to say it again in council. Thank you.
So real quick, while we're talking about that, just so everyone knows, I emailed the finance director at the end of September asking for a quarterly report, expenditure and revenue report. She said that she was working on it and would get back to me. After a few emails, long story short, I finally got it yesterday through Alderman Donahue, because through Topeka, she said that she's been advised not to, I forget what the word was. Hang on, let me find the email. Basically not to talk to any alderman other than the person in charge, which would be Kevin Donahue. I can't find the exact wording that she used. I'm scrolling through my phone, which is way too small for me to see. So,
I got
so
you. I
anyway,
understand.
I got that. I have asked the chairman of the finance committee, because she wants everything to go through there, to send everyone a copy of this most current revenue and expense report, just so everyone knows where we're at, because there are some things that we're very close. There are some things that we're over on already this year, and I think everyone needs to pay attention to that. So once again, I apologize.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's important. That's why I've been asking. It's the same thing, and I'm not trying to compare apples to oranges here, but last year was the exact same thing. I couldn't get any information. I tried over and over and over again. And finally, this year, I thought it'd be better, but it hasn't been. So, if need be, get a hold of Kevin and see if he can get it for you guys too. Because I'm scrolling as I'm talking here, and I can't find the exact wording that Topeka used, but she basically was told not to discuss this with anyone other than the who's ever in charge of the committee that she reports to. I wish I could find her exact wording, but anyway, so that's where we're at with that. Any
So we
other
got a motion.
questions?
We have a second.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, question. If you can answer it, Alderman Clinker. It's Ackerman and Montana and Welch on this invoice.
Yep, they're on there too. If you scroll down on the agenda that you got, it's on there. Hang on, try to look for that as well.
Well, I don't have it right in front of me. I just wanted to know were they on there, because I have questioned them, our payments in the past on them, and I didn't see any of my questions in notes on the proceedings and things of that nature, which I would like them to be for the future and the past.
So Kevin, Alderman Donahue did forward a copy of Ackerman's bill to the members of the finance committee. So Dex, I'm sure if you scroll through that, you'd find it too. What the bill was for. Their bill that is on this agenda is for $1,891.50. It's for preparing for and attending a finance committee meeting and making a presentation, and also reviewing communications and conduct follow-up of the investigation of issues raised during the finance committee meeting. Those were both, the dates of those were back in August. And like I said, the total is $1,891.50. That's what their bill is. And Alderman Donahue did forward that. Once again, I'm dealing on my phone here and I'm having a hard time looking, but it went to the finance committee yesterday. I'm sorry, it went to all the aldermen yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't see the.
I've seen that. I've seen that, Alderman Clinker. But how many times have they came to the finance meeting? Once?
I believe it was only once. Once that I was,
right. And we paid them, and now we're paying them again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So
that's my question.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, I just didn't know what I read. That's all. So I guess I don't think I'm answering your question. So I don't know if you want to hold off on that one and talk more to the finance, director and or Alderman Donahue.
Yep. So I would like to put this. I would like to put that on hold if we could.
Oh, okay.
Could I also ask one other question could be answered with that resolution, which is this bring us up to the $15,000 budget added, which is to say, would this be the final invoice from them?
Yeah, that's something you're probably gonna have to check with Topeka as well. I don't have that in front of me. I know we were fairly close the last time we got some invoices that I actually added up what we have paid to all the different law firms. And I want to say we were at about 13 grand back then, but I don't quote me on it. So.
All right.
This is Alderman Rita. Mayor, did you give those instructions
No.
to Topeka?
No, from my understanding, that came from now. I haven't spoken to anybody regarding that. I stay away from the finance department.
Can you ask Topeka to please give us to get the alderman the information we need?
All right, well, we have to talk to the CPA, might have something to do with this, and everybody else, the treasurer might have something. So I'll question the treasurer, the CPA firm, the chairman to see if it came from them, but that came from me.
She said she was instructed not to interface with the alderman outside of her committee chair unless it's billing or payroll related. That's the direct quote from her email. I hate to repeat this, Alderman, it didn't come from me. Okay, well, I'm just saying what I'm reading from her, and we do need to get to the bottom of this because, as I said, Once again, I've been asking this since September 25th, and I got it yesterday, which was November 9th. So
All right,
I
just
really
so
think
the
that this
record's clear, it
information.
didn't come from me. All right.
So when she first started, I asked, and you can go back and watch all these meetings on tape, if we could get a copy of this monthly for the members of the Finance Committee, and I suggested quarterly for the rest of the council. It hasn't happened. It's the exact same thing that went through last year when I asked 14 times from the previous finance director for the same exact information. If we want to keep an eye on finances,
all I can say, I have nothing to do with finance there.
You know,
I
can I
speak them to
finish?
their own.
I don't know who advised her to, but we need to find out who did, and we need to correct it
Well,
because we need to
let's
communicate
get
with
the
each other.
treasurer in then. Let's get the treasurer in.
Fine, we can
I'd
ask
like
the
to,
treasurer.
I'd like
Can
to
I
also
just
bring
finish what
up,
I'm saying? Can I just please finish what I'm saying? All I'm saying is we need to communicate together, whether you like people, don't like people, whatever the point is, we need to work together. We need to get the information out, the budget, the appropriations, the finance. This is really important stuff that we should all be working together on. So I don't know who
No
advised her.
problem.
I'm not accusing you, Mayor, of that. All I'm saying is we need to get their act together here. And we should have done this
You
months
got it.
ago.
You got it. Everybody needs to get their act together. Thank you very much. Do we have a vote on this or no? Are we voting on it or what?
I made the motion.
Okay, do we have a second?
Lotto seconds.
We're removing the one attorney's bill. Is that correct?
No. At this point, there's been no motion and second to remove anything.
No,
Can I make
It's
a motion?
it's a roll call for everything.
Can I make a motion to remove Ackerman from the payroll until we find out for sure?
Do we have a second?
Holly.
All right, now it's on that. I need a roll call on that issue.
Mayor, you could ask the original motion and the original second if they will amend, or you can to remove that bill, or you can vote on just removal. It's either way.
Okay.
So, and I have the total without Ackerman, I just did it real quick, is 362,990.92.
Thanks,
maybe
Randy.
we should remove Robinson as well.
Alderman, that's a very large amount there for their billing. I think it's
If I
in
could,
excess of $79,000. So that
Eric, Alvarez did explain to us in committee although it is, and I also was very concerned, it's a very large amount, and I agree with Alderman Wood, kind of upset to get this sprung on us, but
Thank you.
Eric Alvarez explained to us that much of this is coming through TIF funds, so it's not coming out of the regular city's operating budget, a lot of it. Just for your information, I would vote in favor of it, although I'm not thrilled about the fact that this kind of.
So there was a motion by Clinker and a second by Bellato. Is there consensus by those two gentlemen to remove Ackerman for a total of 362,990.92?
I'm good with it.
I'm fine if it's just Ackerman, because we don't know if they came to a committee meeting. I'm fine.
Well, I'm
All right.
also waiting for a final report from them. I haven't seen or heard of anything. It's possible I've missed it, but after spending $15,000, we should have something.
So let me just jump in there. They did come to a finance committee. I'm assuming that's that one that he's got on the date there. I don't know for a fact. I'd have to look back through. I have not seen anything in writing, but he did come to quite a lengthy finance committee meeting. But yeah, I get your point, Tom, and I agree that we should get something in writing.
A motion on the floor and a second to remove Ackerman for a total of accounts payable $362,900.92.
Roll call, please.
Farnwald.
Aye.
Farnwald, aye. Hill.
aye.
Hill, aye. Mack.
Aye.
Mack, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Costas.
Aye.
Costas, aye. Rita.
Aye.
Rita, aye. Holly.
Aye.
Holly, aye. 13 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
The last thing on the agenda is resolution number 2020-046, a resolution authorizing execution of an agreement with Werner Rogers Duran Rusin LLC for financial consulting services for the city of Blue Island. This was not on our agenda last night. We did not discuss this last night. I know this has been brought up
let's
before,
take it off.
and I know.
Let's
can
take
I
it
just
off. We
finish?
shouldn't even vote on.
Yeah, because I believe Alderman Donahue had us hold off on this a while ago, and we haven't talked about it since. So I'm
right,
not going
it's
to
off.
recommend that we do. Okay,
Got it.
that's it from
All right.
that's it from finance.
How about public health and safety?
Public health and safety. We met last Tuesday. I don't have a report typed up. I'm sorry. We met last month. I don't have the report yet. Our next meeting is next Tuesday at 6 p.m. 17th.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Municipal Services Committee.
Yes, Your Honor, we had our meeting tonight, so I don't have any minutes yet. I do have two ordinances. I'd like to make a motion for ordinance number 2020-041, an ordinance authorizing the sale of personal property owned by the city of Blue Island, Illinois.
I'll get a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second Phil Farnwell.
Thank you very much. If no questions, I'll need a roll call.
Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Cossidis.
Aye.
Cossidis, aye. Rita.
Aye.
Rita, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 13 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
And I'd like to make a motion for ordinance number 2020-043, an ordinance restricting a portion of a certain street for handicap parking only at or near 2545 West 123rd Street within the city of Blue Island, county of Cook, and state of Illinois, and providing penalties for the violation thereof.
Got a motion. Do we have a second?
Alderman Hill. Alderman Rita. Oops, sorry.
All right, Alderman Hill. If no questions, I'll need a roll call, please.
Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Mac.
Aye.
Mac, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Cossidis.
Aye.
Cossidis, aye. Rita.
Aye.
Rita, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 13 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Anything else,
Nothing
Alderman?
more, Your Honor. No, that's all.
Thank
you.
Thank you very much. Judiciary Committee.
No report. Our next meeting is next Tuesday, 7 p.m. And that's it.
Thank you very much, Alderman. Any aldermanic announcements or comments?
I do. This is Alderman Nancy Rita. I
Go
just
ahead.
wanted to announce that it's that time of year again. If anybody could please find in your heart to donate a box or two of your favorite cereal for an Angel's Touch, I would truly appreciate it. I haven't formally talked to anyone about drop-off spots, so if you do have it, if you could please contact me, either call me 708-385-2183 or email me at nrita@cityofblueisland.org, and my daughter can come pick it up.
And you're
thank you.
more
I
than-
really appreciate it.
You're more than
donation.
welcome. You're more than welcome to put a box in City Hall again.
Okay, thank you, Randy. I appreciate that.
Thank you very
and
much.
also, I wanted to say, sorry, I know I've been gone a bit, but I had surgery, and it feels good to be back. So that's it.
Thank you very much. Anybody else?
Yep, Jim Clinker. So in regards to what I was asking about with what Director Carthen told me, I just looked back through my email. So back in June, I sent you, Mr. Mayor, and Kevin and Topeka an email because Alderman Donahue stated that he was hoping that Topeka had missed that finance meeting. And he was hoping her absence wasn't because of the rumor he had heard that someone on the city staff told city staff not to talk to aldermen. I hope that was not the case. In an effort to stem rumors, I'm asking you if you or anyone from your administration has given this directive or anything similar to it, or any city staff and our department heads. You never responded to that email. So with that being said, I would like to ask you to find out from Director Carthen who exactly told her not to interface with all the aldermen and report that back to us as soon as possible. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Anything else?
Mayor Alderman Steele.
Go ahead, Alderman.
Yes, there's a dangerous situation as 3126 Western sidewalk vault. And I'd like to see the city fill that in and remove this dangerous situation. And I'm curious to see if it could be paid for with the business district tax. And I'd like.
Okay, what's the address again? Around what area?
13126 Western. It's a sidewalk.
Okay.
Vault.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, this is Alderman Johnson. I had asked for someone to look into getting a four-way stop sign at 141st and Francisco. Over the that was last month, but over the weekend we've been having I guess a car theft crew came in and stole several high-end Dodge cars, the Hellcats and things of that nature. And I guess there's a crew out of Harvey that's been linked to doing this. So I'm just letting you guys know, let your neighbors know that there's a crew of people. There's 6 of them in a crew stealing these high-end Dodge vehicles. I guess Dodge got some kind of computer that they stole during the riots, and they bust your window out. You don't need a key, and they can crank your vehicle up right away.
Okay. So again, I remind Robo, if you see something, say something, and that should be our new slogan. At least get involved. Maybe that's a good thing for those neighborhood watch groups to start up again. All right, Alderman, thank you for the info.
Alderman Carr?
Yes.
I just wanted to mention, I think everyone's aware of how crime has increased in town. We get reports of shootings once or twice every week, week after week. There was a shooting half a block from my house in September. There was a shooting incident directly across the street from me the first Saturday of November. We got an email today regarding a shooting on November the 6th. I'm going to ask you, Mayor, that whoever you choose to be the interim chief, that they be prepared to present the aldermen with a plan to get this type of violence under control. Now, Alderman Johnson is talking about high-end theft rings. This is unprecedented for the city of Blue Island. 3 years ago, you never heard about.
I think it's unprecedented throughout Chicago area within the last couple months or years.
Now, I know that Alderman Rita had a shooting by her place. Alderman Donahue had a shooting by his place. It seems that the town is almost out of control.
Okay.
And I think whoever is brought in to be a chief or an interim chief, they should have some experience with this type of problem, and that they should be prepared to discuss it with the aldermen.
Thank you.
I completely agree with that. I've had a business owner down on Old Western comment that he's had 2 people walk into his place with shootings in the last 4 months. You know, I mean,
that the one? Is that the one from Front Row?
Yeah, well, not from Front Row. I talked to the owner of the public house, and this guy's been, you know, they're down there trying to run a business, and you got people, you know, the Front Row shooting was directly in front of Front Row. The one the other day, I understand, was a couple blocks away and walked that way. But either way, we need to get a better hand on this. I understand it's happening elsewhere too, but really, I don't want to say I'm not concerned about elsewhere, but I'm concerned about here. So I completely agree with what Alderman Carr is saying.
All right. Well, you're going to be on that committee, Alderman.
Okay, thanks.
It's Alderman.
You're
I have to tell you, the 5th Ward is like the Wild West. And I've emailed the chief. I've copied your office. I've asked for some reports of how and what type of crimes have increased over the last 3 years. And I'll be very honest with you, I haven't gotten anything back. And
Okay.
I'll tell you, our residents in the 5th Ward and the old 7th Ward, we need better here.
Got it. Anything else?
Mayor, this is Kerry Horvath. I have one last item I'd like to just point out is that it has nothing to do with crime. However, we have circulated to the city council a draft ordinance to amend the liquor code with respect to the hours allowed for operation of or for sale of liquor at restaurants and other types of licensees.
Yes.
And there are 2 meetings left this year that I'm aware of. One is the next meeting in November, and then there's one other meeting in December. We would ask the city council to at least seriously consider the adoption of this ordinance, because it would allow the reduction in hours for the sale of alcohol at licensees with a restaurant license in the city of Blue Island. And so I just want to remind the aldermen if they would please review the ordinance we prepared and possibly consider it for adoption, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that they may have concerning the preparation of the ordinance itself.
All right. Thank you.
I have a question, Mayor.
Yeah.
I know the bars are at a minimum capacity, or they're like, there's a lot of rules. What's with the bowling alley? The bowling alley is allowed to be open and running and as planned, and the bars are not, or how does that work?
Well, they have to follow whatever the guidelines of the governor. I don't have it in front of me, but there is specific things as to those type of areas, so they got to follow those mandates.
And our police department's following them. They're checking on that, right?
As best as we can. Again, dealing on manpower. Again, we don't have a force just dedicated for COVID. We got other issues, but they're trying to do the best that they can, and they need your eyes and ears too.
Ray, and I could jump in here a little bit. So a while ago, the owner of Broke contacted me. I put him in contact with Chief Rita because they were allowed to have, I believe it was up to 200 people in the establishment. This is before we went to this level that we're at now. So I don't know where we're at now, but the police had been there and told them that the police told them that the number was lower than that. So he contacted me. I can't remember the gentleman's name. Anyway, he talked to Chief Rita, and he was right with the number that he had. And I think that got squared away. Chief, if you're still on, if you feel like jumping in, help me out here. But I don't know where we're at now. And Chief might be able to help with that as far as the bowling alley is concerned.
Yeah, that everything you said, Alderman Clinker, was correct. As far as what they're supposed to be doing now, there is supposed to be no indoor entertainment from what I gather. So I know that the way the gentleman explained it to me is that they had the ability through whatever association they're with, that they had filed suit against the state of Illinois. And that is how they were able to do it originally. So I don't know. I can try and follow up with that tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, we're off tomorrow, but I'll try and follow up with that Friday. And see where we're at with that. But as of the last one, that's how they were able to do it and have higher numbers than all the rest of the establishments in town.
Thanks, Chief.
Yep.
Anybody else? If not, I'll need a motion for adjournment with motion second.
Alderman Hill.
Hi, I'm sorry. This is Alderman Nancy Rita. I think I was on mute. I had tried to jump in. I wanted to also add with the other aldermen regarding crime. We've had many shootings on the east side. We've had a homicide. We've asked for more police. I have people on, I believe, Henry Street they're ready to move due to gang activity, and these are longtime residents. So I just wanted to add. I know we've moved on, but I wanted to make sure that you were aware that I'm jumping on that with the third ward. If we could please have extra police on the, and thank you.
Thank you very much. We got a motion. Do we have a motion and a second? I know we got a motion for adjournment. Do we have a second?
I'll second it, Alderman Rita.
Thank you very much. Roll call, please.
Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Hill.
Aye.
Hill, aye. Meck.
Aye.
Meck, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Zillman.
Aye.
Zillman, aye. Clinker.
Aye.
Clinker, aye. Steve-O.
Aye.
Steve-O, aye. Johnson.
Aye.
Johnson, aye. Alexander.
Aye.
Alexander, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Cossidis.
Aye.
Cossidis, aye. Rita.
Yes, aye. And also if we could get a report regarding the rats abating system too, Mayor. Thank you.
Our health inspector was out ill, so until she comes back, she's been ill
Okay,
for
thank
quite some time.
So Rita was an aye. Holly.
Yep.
Aye.
Holly's an aye. 13 ayes for adjournment, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. Everyone be safe. Thank you.